We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So I want to come on here and talk about the whole Ciara situation, honey. When I tell you Ciara's latest maternity spread for Harper's Bazaar has caused a debate on social media in regards to step parents, boundaries, family nudity, and things like that. So what happened is that basically Ciara had been posting all these pictures all day of her and her son, really cute maternity pictures. Some were a little bit suspect because she had some with her shirt, kind of open and not buttoned up and, things like that. But then she literally shocked the entire internet when she posted the last and final picture with her and her husband, Russell Wilson, who you don't even see in the picture. You just see his hands, and Little Future. And basically Little Future, as you guys can see, is naked. Ciara's topless. She's only in underwear. And so a lot of folks had things to say about this situation. Some people thought it was artistic. Some people thought it was beautiful. Other people thought it was just out of pocket and inappropriate. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the comments, the tweets, and what folks had to say on social media. Check this out, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary. All right, so you guys just saw the comments, the tweets, and what people had to say. Now, on top of that, Kelly Rowland also caused some controversy as well because she accidentally, supposedly, honey, clicked a like on a comment where somebody was going in on Ciara. So she clicked the like and somebody screenshotted it, and folks were like, well, maybe her fingers slipped, or maybe she just really doesn't like the picture. Well, Kelly Rowland decided to come out and explain herself about the situation. So I want you guys to go ahead and check out what Kelly Rowland had to say really quick. Check this out. I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary. All right, so you guys just saw the comments and what folks had to say. So a lot of people want to know my opinion of this. I didn't really say too much on social media. I just, posted the picture and let the chips fall where they may. And in my personal opinion, let me say this before I get started. What I find funny is that people are always so quick to scream something is artistic, this is art. And if you guys really know the true meaning of art, art means that it's in the eye of the beholder. So two people can look at the same picture, the same painting, the same music video, whatever, artistic thing that you're looking at, and come up with two totally different interpretations. And that's what art is. Art is subjective. So people have the right to either like the picture or to not like the picture. And because you don't like the picture does not make you a hater, does not mean that you're a pervert who sexualizes children. And because you like the picture, that doesn't make you a pervert or somebody who's a child molester or a pedophile in training. So that's the one thing I want to put out there, because I see a lot of people who want to scream art, but then as soon as somebody has a difference of opinion from what they deem as artistic, then they get upset and here comes the name calling. In my personal opinion as a mother, and this is, maybe I'm different because I'm a mom and, a lot of Ciara's fans are younger, they're not parents yet. I wasn't feeling it. I could care less about Future's feelings because if he's that pressed, he should spend more time with little Future. So I'm coming from me as a mother, not because, I'm taking up for Future. One, I'm not feeling it because I feel like the kid is way too old to be sitting out there with no underwear on. He's not a newborn baby. The kid is almost, he's 2, probably going on 3 years old. And let me ask you this, as a parent, would you allow your child at the age of 2 or 3 to just walk around with no underwear on outside for the world to see? Like, okay, you're taking your child to the park. He just doesn't feel like putting on pants or underwear today. So you're like, oh, fuck it. Let's go. Would you allow him to walk around the entire neighborhood with no drawers on? No, you wouldn't. Most responsible parents would not allow their 2 to 3-year-old to walk around with no underwear. So my thing is this, as a parent, why would you have your child in a picture with no underwear and then post it for the world to see? This would be no different than taking him outside and letting strangers oogle at him. And granted, his privates are covered, but the fact that his privates are covered onto her naked body and she has on no shirt, I'm just not feeling the picture, and I have the right to not feel the picture. I like Ciara and I like Russell Wilson together as a couple, but I do feel like sometimes Ciara tries to push the envelope. One thing people need to realize is that celebrities are just regular people, and you have some celebrities, they love attention, and Ciara knew that this would cause controversy. She knew it would cause a debate. She knew it would cause attention, but anything to get her trending, she's okay with that. Because if you guys remember, I think it was last week, there was some comedian chick, Jessica Hilarious or something like that. She posted a picture with her son and she had on no clothes. This little boy had on shorts, and it was just a weird picture, and a lot of people drug her. A lot of guys went in on her, called her all types of whores, and it was just a bunch of mess. I didn't agree with the name calling, but I also didn't like that picture. I thought it was a bit over the top. It just wasn't necessary. What's wrong with taking pictures with your children with clothes on? I don't understand, everybody's trying to be artistic, but now to me it's not even really artistic. It's just monkey see, monkey do. And I think what it was is that Ciara saw all that controversy happening with that girl, and she decided to do the same thing, because right now people are comparing her pregnancy to Beyonce, and, they're saying Beyonce is going to get more attention, and we forgot, all about Ciara even being pregnant. And what better way to remind people than to put out just a really strange, odd picture? And I just don't even like the placement of Russell's hands. I understand they're saying he's touching his unborn child or whatever, but it's very close to the little boy's buttocks. You don't see Russell in the picture. It's just really weird. And then from certain angles, it looks like Russell's shoulder is Ciara's ass. It's just a weird picture. Like, if, I just would have respected it if he was in the shot. They're taking a picture next to each other. Everybody's fully dressed. And it's just a normal picture. Like, something like that, if you want to be artistic and creative and do the whole bare skin thing, I think it should have just been kept on their mantle. I feel like something like that could have just been kept in their home. I don't really think that that's something that needs to be shared with the rest of the world. But again, this is my opinion. If you like the picture and you don't see anything wrong with it, you are more than entitled to have your opinion. But I think going off on people and all this back and forth, I think it's just a waste of time. Because again, people want to scream that this is art. Well, art is subjective. And in my subjective opinion, I'm not feeling it. I personally would not do a picture like that, even with the child's biological father. I just don't find it really cute like that. I understand what she's trying to go for. She's trying to be different, unique, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I feel like it could have been done with clothes on. And I feel like he's a bit too old to be just kind of exposed to the world like that. He's not a newborn baby, and you have a lot of perverts online, and you have a lot of people who do things to children's pictures, people's kids' pictures off of social media, and they just do all types of crazy things. And you don't want to put your child out there like that. You don't want that aura, getting out, because you never know what people may do to certain things. And I'm just a big believer in vibes and, just different things. So, and you don't want to put that energy out there, because you never know what somebody could be doing to your child's picture, image. You just never know. So I just think she needs to be careful with that. It's one thing to want to get attention. It's one thing to create drama. If you want to do that as an adult, that's your business. But when you're including innocent children into it, I'm not feeling that. And I don't know if Baby Future will really appreciate that picture 5-10 years from now. And like I said, I don't care if that was a picture of Future, Ciara, and Baby Future. I don't care if this was a biological father. I'm just not feeling the picture. But the fact that it's not the biological father just makes it seem a bit stranger to me. So like I said, if you wouldn't allow your child to go outside with no underwear on, then I don't think that you should have him on the internet posing with his bare buttocks, and folks can scream what they want to scream, but that's my personal opinion. I wasn't feeling her picture. I wasn't feeling Jess's picture. But again, these aren't my children. I personally wouldn't do it, but to each his own. I don't control nobody's household but my own. And every picture I've ever taken with my kids or, family pictures, we've always been fully dressed. Like, I don't understand, like, when, things change, because I remember the whole family picture dynamic back in the day was the cute thing was to, like, everybody dress alike. Like we'd all wear like a Ralph Lauren sweater, or, everybody pick a theme, like we're all going to wear blue, stuff like that, so I don't know. I'm not used to this new style of, taking maternity pictures where, you literally have to show everything. And some maternity pictures, I've seen some that were done really, really nice, really, really classy. Tiana Taylor had some beautiful maternity pictures that I love that were very, very artistic and beautiful. But this one, to me personally, just missed the mark. I'm just not feeling it. And that's my personal opinion. And I'm entitled to it. Okay, Bia? Thank you. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation, once again, concerning Ciara and all the drama and controversy that she's once again causing online. Are you guys feeling her pictures with her son and Russell Wilson with them not having any clothes? Do you like it? Do you think it's artistic? Or do you feel like, once again, she's looking for attention and she's doing a bit too much, and you feel like this picture is just kind of creepy and weird? All right, so I want to do a quick update on the whole Ciara situation. So as of today, if you guys have not noticed, it's been 3 days since the whole picture controversy. And as of today, Ciara has now deleted the picture. And in its place, she posted like a fan picture. And they're trying to recreate the picture that her and Russell Wilson created. But the fan's picture is weird and it looks nothing like Ciara's. And the big difference is with the fan's picture, this little boy has on full pants. He's not showing his bare bottom. So, and that's my thing when I say people be looking for attention. Because again, if she was proud of the picture and she didn't care what anybody thought, she might as well have left it up there. It's up there for 3 days already. But again, she decided to delete it. She probably got tired of people, commenting about the situation. But again, like I said before, that's what art is. And when you put something up there and you call it art, people are going to have the right to their opinions, whether it's good or bad or indifferent. So earlier today, it was also reported that Ciara got into a car accident while driving her white Mercedes SUV. She was making a left turn and a gray Volvo sideswiped her. And so Ciara just posted a tweet about an hour or so ago, and she put down, "Thank God's grace and amniotic fluid." So basically she's okay and the baby's okay. I think Ciara just needs to rest, chill, enjoy the rest of her pregnancy, and just relax, okay? I'm so happy that nothing happened to her or that child, but I think, a lot of the controversy and drama is probably, getting to them, hence why she deleted that picture. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.